Hello, this is Shag, Married, Annoyed. Please keep me anonymous.
Hello, and we are joined this week by a friend of mine, comedian, actor. It's Tom Davies.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Such a fun chat. I'd never met him. This is the first time that I've met him. It's the first time I'm meeting a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice. We chat about your old comedy days.
Yes, because you hit on something really lovely during it, which is like all this generation that I did comedy with are doing so well now when we get them on here and you're meeting them for the first time and everyone's flying. You'll have seen, if you've never seen him do stand-up, he's a fantastic stand-up. He's 2026 tour. Spudgun is on sale now. Tickets at bigtomdavis.com, and he is big.
He is tall.
He's a tall lad.
How tall is he?
He's got to be 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", maybe even bigger.
Nice.
Carries it very well. Very stylish guy. You loved his trainers, didn't you?
Very nice trainers.
You'll have seen him popping up in loads of stuff. He's in Paddington. He's in Wonka. He's in loads of things. And he's currently, he's just filmed The Reluctant Vampire, which is going to hit BBC later this year. And that's got Lenny Rush in as well.
I know. Love Lenny.
Love
Lenny. It sounds really good, actually. It's about a young vampire who finds out he's actually not a vampire at all.
Love it.
Which I'd love the concept of that.
You said it like a vampire in Canto.
Yeah. Vampire in Canto.
Wonderful.
I think you're going to like this one. So
yeah, funny bloke. Good
Get a
chat.
brew, pull up a chair.
And press subscribe, then watch and listen.
Hit the subscribe button.
If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Sick of asking you, but I'm going to keep doing it until you do it. But even when you do it, you'll still hear us saying it because I'll be asking everyone else.
Love you.
Love you. When she touches me hand, I stop talking.
It's when that's the cue.
Well, you were Dirty Shot Greg.
Yeah, I was Dirty
Shot. So when it's
Dirty Shot Greg. I wish I'd called my tour that.
Oh my God. They are some of the nicest shoes I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thank you. Do you know what I noticed? Because a lot of time you do podcasts and your feet are under a desk, and then I was watching yours and I was like,
time to get the shoes out.
The shoes have to big important place.
Oh my God.
Vogue had a real good pair of trainers.
She had gold trainers on, gold Adidas. Can I touch them?
Yes.
No, are they like?
I've got the silver ones that Vogue had. Yeah, like a crocodile skin. Nice. Yeah, it's a vibe.
Wow,
yeah.
Good for you.
Yes.
Love
like
it.
a 1 hour your trainer, dude.
I quite like. I'm not really a massive trainer. You know that thing where like you talk about, are you this, are you that?
Yeah.
And then you chat someone like you're clearly a trainer.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, yeah, because
I get accused of being a trainer dude sometimes.
So I like trainers. And I think we probably come from a similar background where I didn't grow up with much money. So as soon as I had a little bit, I'd spend it on trainers and the normal guff that we spend money on.
Yeah.
But then you get in conversation with someone who is a trainer, dude, and it's like you're in a maths club again. And they start throwing algebra.
Yeah,
like, is that a TN57? And you're like,
My cousin's Jacob's a trainer guy.
Total trainer guy. Yeah,
he loves trainers. He used to work in a trainer shop.
He worked in this proper mad niche trainer shop in Newcastle, her cousin. And
I think I went in there when I was in Newcastle.
Did
you? Yeah, Newcastle's incredible for shopping.
Isn't it good?
I think Newcastle is, we have an unrunning joke on Wolf and Hour about when I did Newcastle, I did 2 nights at the Opera House.
Oh, said,
you have to do gigs. And Romesh has obviously toured a lot more than me. He was like, yeah, I know Newcastle, it's amazing. But it was like someone at Newcastle sort of like tourism were gone, Tom, can you try and get more people to Newcastle? I talked about it for about 4 episodes.
Oh, for real? What did you like then?
I love the people for stuff. I think it's a bit like Glasgow, Liverpool. It's just got that feeling of like a very working class city.
They're the three.
But the first night, I did a Saturday and Sunday, and the first night was great. It was just a lot of fun. A Saturday night in Newcastle. It was a Sunday night, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what this will be like." And Newcastle smashed someone like 6-1 or something like that.
Okay.
And everyone turned up, and the air of jubilance in the room was, and it was just lovely. And just hanging out in the city for sort of 3 days was just a lot of fun. And and we shot King Gary actually. We shot the last series of King Gary. We shot all the wedding stuff in Newcastle.
For real?
Yeah, we were meant to shoot in Ireland, and then COVID kicked in.
Right.
We had to find somewhere else that was as pretty and could almost look like Ireland. So we spent 2.5 weeks up in Newcastle.
Well, it'll be Northumberland in the countryside.
No, we were in Newcastle. We shot a lot in Northumberland.
Yeah.
I can't remember where the place is. It's terrible of me. Where it's like this old castle that's just outside Newcastle. It's beautiful. It's just sort of overlooking the sea, and
Bamburgh Castle.
Bamburgh Castle.
Yeah. So we went there. That's where we shot there, and we had
Nice.
Fabio and Groove Rider and. Yeah, so Newcastle, I love it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice. We still live there, don't we?
We still live in the northeast.
Yeah.
Just we still live in the northeast, just outside Newcastle. Love it, don't we?
Love it.
Never changed, born and bred.
Come down here, do the pod, go back.
Come down here, do the podcast, Dishoom, bed, train home, done.
The Dishoom cookbook
Yeah.
I mean, you're never making it like Dishoom, but incredible.
Well, now you've got a slight advantage here because you did partially train as a chef.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's read the notes.
I read the notes.
All right.
Not only,
Jesus.
so first of all, I didn't know if I was going to say this or not. Not only, so we first met, me and you.
Yeah, I've
Can you
known you for
remember?
a long, long time. I've known you as long as pretty much I've been doing stuff. Do you know a mad thing about you?
Yeah.
One of my first ever dates with my wife was going to watch you do stand-up.
Stop it.
Yeah, I text you, and she was a really big fan of Chris Ramsey. And I text you, and you gave me 2 tickets, and I took her to watch you come do
Oh my God.
a tour
No
show.
way.
Yeah, it's a mad thing.
When was
that was
that?
13 or 14 years ago in London.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went, yeah. So I
that's
texted
lush.
you, Chris, can you sort me out? I need to go.
Wow.
My missus is a big Chris Ramsey fan.
Oh,
And I
that's so
sorted your
okay.
tour manager out tickets for us for our podcast tour as well.
Yeah.
A lot of taking in this relationship.
As soon as I'm in the give, it's yours, Chris.
Time I
What's
asked
these
you for
dates?
anything, you fucking
And also, you know, the
sponge.
thing I've always felt immense guilt for,
Right?
the Nando's flat card.
Yes.
I basically got your Nando's flat card.
Yes.
So there was a gig for Nando's.
That's the first time we properly gigged together.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to get at.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
somehow I got it. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Were you at that gig?
Yeah.
I
The
thought
lady
you pulled
gave
it.
me it at that gig.
I thought you pulled out of the gig. Oh, you were there. Because I ended up going out afterwards with Carl Hutchinson
Yeah.
and having a big night.
Oh, no, that was the gig after.
Yeah. So
That was
that
the
one
gig
was
after.
in the Nando's.
Yeah.
And you were meant to do it with us.
Yes.
And then I ended up getting bumped up to a headliner that night.
Nice.
And then from there, I got the black card.
Oh, get it.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
how long
But
did
I'm
you?
sure you were meant like 25 minutes. I'm sure you were meant a headline. And then you got something else happen or you
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So I've always felt immense guilt. But then it did feed me for.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that
wait, no, you
Nando's
got one
sweet.
in. Did you?
Yeah, I
you
knew
had
you
one.
did, yeah.
So you were there the night I got mine.
Yeah,
I remember. The lady giving us it, she's such a lovely lady. I don't want to
Yeah.
name her in case she doesn't want me name, but she
was,
so cool.
yeah.
She got down on her knee and presented it like she was knighting us.
Yeah.
Like,
But there was
so
always
it
this weird
really
joke about it for a long
Yeah.
time because you were meant to do that gig and then I'd stepped in.
He's
And then you got
stolen
it.
That's
and-
amazing.
and
God.
I had it for like, and I remember we were drunk one night in Edinburgh and we were joking about it. And you were literally, it was like, he was crushed.
Devastated.
Honestly,
mate.
Rosie.
Yeah.
He was absolutely
Yeah,
crushed.
yeah. I
I
can
remember just
imagine.
sitting at a table with his head in his hands.
Fuck up.
I love hearing like old circuit stories
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you because you've changed a lot, I think, but deep down, I think you are still that guy, that lad,
That twat.
that twat, that
A lot of
twat.
people think I'm a lot more of a lad than I am. I'm really not.
Yeah, I
I'm
have
really
that.
a lot more
That's
of a
very
nerd.
weird, that. I think
Yeah.
as soon as you sort of level up and you get married, you have that bit of you go. And also it's like, I'd argue it's a weird thing, the laddishness in comedy, because I think none of us are really lads. We
Nah.
were like, even like we're coming from building sites. I was
Yeah.
never the lad. I just was like, everyone had that idea that I'd be that, but I wasn't really. I just think by nature to be a comedian and a good one, I think you kind of got to be a bit of a sort of geek, a bit of an outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To find that thing. And then I think you're through the door and it gives you a confidence.
It's that age old thing of every time people see you doing stand up and they go, oh, I'd fucking love to go for a pint with him. He'll be good fun. I'm like, most nights, no.
Probably got his
No, don't
yo-yo
get
in his
the
pocket.
odd night I could be a laugh, but most nights I won't be fun. I won't be fucking fun at all, pal. I'll be literally going, when are we going for the curry?
Yeah. I love a
Like-
curry over
Oh,
a
dude.
pint. I love a curry.
Would you rather go out for food
Yes,
than drinks?
well, I don't
Yeah.
drink. I've stopped drinking.
Oh, have
as soon as
you?
my daughter was born.
Wow,
that was it.
nice.
I was like, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm checking out here.
Like fully blown teetotal, don't
Kind of
drink
like
at all.
now and again, if like me and my wife go out, I might. It's not like it wasn't a situation because it's a misconception of going, oh God, was it? It was literally just I'd started stand up like again, and I'd gone back into it and was enjoying it. But then also, hangovers were killing me. The acting, the writing, everything, and also I was just like, I don't want to be. I'd seen a lot of guys that I've grown up with. Necessarily like the alcoholism and being with the lads has almost become more important than being a dad. And actually, I was like, I don't want to go down it. And I went through a lot to have like Grace. We went through like 7 years, and it was a lot to have her. So
Oh gosh.
that was like, this is the most important job I can ever have, and I don't want to mess that up by just sitting on a sofa of a Saturday morning, just being hungover. And we do a job where you that could happen like 3 or 4 times a week.
God, yeah.
So
It's easy to slip into it, isn't it? Because it comes with the job if you just have a drink after work.
Yeah,
or-
and my big thing, I just couldn't. Hangovers were a killer.
I hate hangovers.
But
so
I love,
much. But I love drinking more than.
I was great at drinking.
Were you?
Yeah, you know when someone.
I'm aware.
You know when.
I'm aware.
I was good to be around. but it could go on for a while. Like,
Right, okay.
Yeah. But it was like you know, like when a footballer retires and you go, oh, he's probably got a couple more seasons left in him. It felt like that. I felt like, but I thought, I don't know what else more I can do. I've done Vegas for like 6 months when I went for a week's holiday and ended up getting drunk and spit. So I've done mad stuff, and I thought, you know what, that's it. Let's just, and also just, I think it was a big deal for me, and wanting to try to be the best version. And by the way, like, that's not a knock at anyone else's drink, because just for me, it was like alcohol has just become like.
I think it's such a personal thing.
Yeah,
I love drinking, and I'm not. I don't get upset. I don't get mad. We're quite lucky. We're just sort of like.
You're a lovely drunk. To be fair.
We're nice
You're
drunks.
A good drunk.
We're good drunks. We don't get angry. We don't have mad fights. And then I know when to stop as well.
Yeah.
But I know people who don't. Know when to stop.
That's it. Then you stop long term. He knew when to stop long term.
Yeah. So I think it's a really personal relationship.
Mad pre-hangover anxiety.
Yes.
I get if I could be in a pub and I get a little thought of how I'm going to feel the next day, and I go, pint of water, please.
Yeah.
And I'll just do it. But
if you
curry,
could do that.
if I can go for curry, me and my mates have a few pints, play a bit of pool, and then curry house, and then the guy's standing there with the order, and he's like, and what drinks? And we're like, 2 bottles of still water.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, sorry? And we're like, 2 bottles of still water. Curry, water, home, bed, done.
You're home by like 10:30.
Oh, wait, I'm an old man.
Oh, yeah, but I'm at a time now, even Traitors, right? Traitors is going out at 8 o'clock, and me and Catherine are like, 9 o'clock getting into bed. That's a late night, isn't it?
We watched telly the other night till about 10:30, and I remember I was seething. We had a lovely night, but I was going, it's 10:30, and like I haven't even washed my face yet. Like I should be in my bed.
Have you got that? By the way, can I just say that ritual is it? So she's got like 7 different masks. It seems now. She's got these different masks that do different things. So the room lights up in red or blue.
Oh yeah. Fucking Tron.
Then, do you know what? I find myself going to play FIFA for like half an hour, because I'm just like, I can't sit, I can't relax until we're both relaxed in the same spot. And also, Grace is now like, we're in a hangover of like over Christmas she sort of moved a mattress into our room to stay just like on the floor. And,
mate.
Yeah.
Dude, mate, we are just recently sleeping in the same bed again.
I was in a hotel last night and I got to stay in the same bed for the entire sleep. Yeah. And it was like an unbelievable gift that I'd been given. I was like, I can't believe this. I didn't have to fucking gather me ways and move beds in the middle of the night.
Charger, your water.
All of it. The shit I've got to take through. Yeah, you're right. Me water, me charger, me pillow. Fucking a lot, man.
You're taking it for the team, because if I couldn't move beds at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Won't.
I won't. I'm like, absolutely not.
But Grace on the foot, and then she does the thing where she doesn't like to wake Catherine up, but she'll go, Dad, and I'm like that. I need a wee. And so we're still now, we've got to coax her back to her. She was sleeping so well in her room.
Right, yeah.
But we both kind of like it. It's a nice thing. But then you're in a house, and I was like, we could essentially just be in like,
mate,
we don't need the room. Yeah.
What do I say?
You say this all the time.
We live in 2 rooms.
Yeah.
We live in like the kitchen sitting room and the bedroom.
Exactly, same.
And we do not need, our house is too big, and it's just silly. And I'm sorry,
overhead in Waitrose.
I was really entitled.
It's just too big.
No, I'm sorry. I take it back. That's awful.
But if you do think she's entitled or she's showing off, always remember we live in the north.
That's
you
the
can
difference.
have a bigger house in the north.
Difference,
well easy.
Yeah, London is insane.
It's mad.
But we it is a weird thing, because I think you do have that part of you that I look like, it was very weird. I was on the way here, I was doing this 2016 thing. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen it, mate. I was 5 stone heavier. I'm not posting a picture from 2016.
I was looking at me and I'm like, what was my wife thinking? I, for a long time, thought genuinely, like, was this? It's still to this day, it's like a bet that she's done that she can't get out of. Like it was a dare. And now it's like 14 years in that she can't go, oh, you know what? We're married with a kid now. I've sort of grown accustomed to you. But
for me, I didn't think it would be so quick. Like when you're younger, you see like old photos of people in your family, you're like, and they're like, oh, what was I thinking? And you think, that was like ages ago. It's like a couple of years after our wedding, I was looking at my wedding photos going, look at the fucking state of that prick.
Yeah.
Like, it was so quick.
But weirdly, like, I look at it now and go, oh my, like, I look better now than I did 10 years ago. Like,
Men, it's very annoying how well you age. Like,
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, you had the floppy hair and the.
Oh yeah. I was the floppy hair Edinburgh stand-up comedian T-shirt gang.
Yeah, you were.
The hair and T-shirt comedian gang.
I so wanted in, but I didn't have hair or a T-shirt.
Too tall. Can I remember outside the door we had that thing, and if you're too tall, you couldn't come in, like Alton Towers. Weren't allowed in. Sorry, Tom, hair and T-shirt can't be your thing because tallness is your thing. So
you're also trying to squeeze in a large T-shirt and your gut hanging out the bottom of it.
Here's something about like old comedy days. Is it really nice seeing how well everyone's doing?
Yeah.
I think your generation of the comedy when you were on the circuit, I think the vast majority are doing really well.
I think as well it was an interesting time, an interesting generation, because I think we all came in after like I suppose the big names, Bishop and Mickey and Kevin.
You guys were the ones there.
We were the generation just after them.
And it became, but actually it was sort of easier but harder, I suppose, at the same time. But there was me and you did panel shows together. There was a lot there for us all to get. But also you sort of knew the people that you could, like Chris and like Catherine Ryan I always think of, Romesh, Beckett. You could look at the people, Pasco, and go, oh, they're going to fly. They're going to, but I never, it never felt like, certainly from I never felt like an aggressive competition. Or the weirdest one was Greg Davies. I remember doing a gig with Greg, and he's one of my favourite people, and I was a big Greg fan. And I was doing like an open spot, and I turned up, and I think it was something called Fat Tuesdays. Tiernan Derb used to run it in Islington.
Yeah.
And Greg was headlining.
Sounds
and
wonderful.
Greg, I turned up, and Greg was there, and he just did this whole bit about, oh my God, two comedians on the same night. And he was being really serious. Like, I thought being serious, and I was going, because I was such a big Greg fan. I was going, no. No, I don't think we did the same material. Well, in fact, I know, like, and he and then he gave me this sort of, put his arm around me. He was like, I'm joking, I'm mind you. Do you know this way I've never said? I played Greg's shoulder in something.
What?
One of my first acting roles was like, he used to do a show called Cuckoo. And he was doing a show called Cuckoo. Yeah. And he was doing a show called, what was the one he used to do with Rasheen and Mike Wozniak? The brilliant show. It was amazing.
Was it Man Down? Man Down.
So I think he was doing those at the same time. And basically they're like, so they sort of shot him out of one. And I get his call. It's like, there's a role for you in this BBC, I swear, a BBC Three sitcom. And I'm like, wow, like massive. Yeah. Like shaking with like nerves. And you're like, can you come down? And I turn up and the guy's like, so basically like, Greg, you're the only person, Greg mentioned you, but obviously the director knew who you were. So you're the only person who's the same height exactly as Greg, similar build. So we can basically use the back of you to shoot out Greg for people.
No
so I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's fun. But also, you also then have to learn all his lines because you can't hold a script and you're doing Greg.
Oh my! So people were doing their lines to you from the opposite camera angle.
For people who don't know about, you were Dirty Shot Greg.
Yeah, I was Dirty Shot.
So when it's
Dirty Shot,
Dirty Shot Greg.
I wish I'd called my tour that.
Oh my God!
Also, what is a Greg Davies Dirty Shot?
Anyone listening or watching who doesn't know what Dirty Shot means, it's when you see a movie or in the shot is the conversation from behind the pit, and dirty means a bit of them is in the shot. The person who's not in focus, a bit of them is in the shot.
So I'd be wearing Greg's costume.
That's hilarious.
Then, but during this, I think Murder and Successful we got a pilot of Murder and Successful, and I was quite happy. I was we were filming this scene, and the news had come through, and it was like Helen Baxendale, Esther Smith, who's brilliant and a friend, and that Taylor Lautner. I don't remember it. So, and I was like,
Twilight.
Yes,
yeah,
he was in it. And I turned around and was like, oh man, like I've got this pilot for this show that I'm developing, and he was like, what? What do you do? Proper acting? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm a comedian and actor. And he went, oh right, I thought you were just like a shoulder guy. And I was like, what? He was like, I just thought you were a shoulder guy. You're Greg's shoulder guy, no? And I'm like, no, I'm a comedian as well. Like, I'd hope that delivering these lines in the way I have, that this would
you could get a job.
Yeah, and then literally heard him walk round to people going, hey, you heard about Greg's shoulder guy?
Thinks he's an actor.
Thinks he's a somebody.
Get a bit above his fucking station.
Somebody fucking remind this guy.
Talking about a pilot. God, I don't know if he's right. Did someone check in with him?
Can we get them to stop talking?
Can I just say, right? We are so lucky to work in this industry, and it's so fun and it's great. But there is, and I don't want to sound like weird here or like too privileged or whatever, but I don't know many other industries. That is such a fucking offensive thing to be booked for. They get you down for the day. They get your costume.
No. It was like a week.
Well, you fucking hell.
It wasn't a day.
But do you understand what I mean?
No,
job's a job, but I can't understand am I being naive here? But it's such a fuck you.
You know what it is as well? It's a weird thing of like when I look at like, and I've subsequently done other jobs now where people are stand-ins and whatever.
Yeah.
And actually,
have you ever asked Greg?
No. I was hoping Greg would use me again.
So that's the aim.
Yeah.
That's, people have a mood board and stuff and they go, I've visualised it and I've put out the universe. What's it? I've manifested. You need to manifest a career where you are so fucking huge that you can get Greg in as a shoulder guy. But the difference is, you're in the room. You're in the room.
Do you know the difference is Greg is sat our daughter, like he's
amazing.
He's
been on here.
But he's so high status in his way, low but high.
Yeah.
It kind of suited me. But also it's like one of those weird things that even when it was happening, and like you have this, is like, and you're very good at like, being self-derogatory. I think it's like something's happening and you're like, this is kind of indignified. But also I'd never really been on a set before. And you're watching stuff and so you're getting an idea of, and it's sort of later in life, like later as it sort of continues, you go, actually, that's how lucky you were. And I couldn't, it was one of those things as well that you couldn't really get out of once it sort of developed into what it was. You couldn't then just go, actually, fuck this. Because you're always in the back of your head thinking, if I'm nice, I get on with people.
Do you know what it is? Or sometimes that it's jobs that you might have met somebody on that job that could have got you something. It's like, that's how it works.
Well, I was hoping to become Taylor Lautner's shoulder guy. I can stoop, Taylor.
I can stoop, I can squat.
I mean, ironically, I don't think he's worked since, but...
Who's laughing now, eh?
Too big, man. When you get something like that, when you get something so iconic
like
and so
Twilight.
massive.
No, I think he's got a really successful podcast with his wife, I think.
Has he really?
Stupid idea. Never work. What an idiot.
I know.
With his wife.
Is it? Because I'm fascinated, and it is you two are so great together when you watch the podcast. But is it like, because it is a beautiful thing that you're so open about it, and like
bit too open.
But it's a nice thing. It does because it is almost like I talk about stand up being like therapy, having had therapy. I think it like, but in what you two do, it's like you have to be quite open with each other.
Yeah.
It is like therapy.
Yeah,
it's been really good.
Yeah,
it's been really like cathartic, and there's no grudges. There's there's nothing hanging over that nobody said.
Yeah,
like I know people in my life where they're like, and he does this, and I'm like, well, have you said anything? They're like, no. And I'm like, so you are stewing about that thing. Yeah. Whereas every week, we'll just tell each other straight out, I fucking hate that you do this. And blah, blah, blah. And it's worked. I think we're quite happily married.
What's really weird about it is, like, when we did the TV show, when we did the arena tour and stuff, I know she's got me back. Above everyone.
Yeah.
And she knows I've got hers above everyone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's a nice thing.
It's good, man.
And it is like that weird. And I do think it's like, I think that's when you're in a couple, in your relationship, you're married, that thing of telling each other, talking about problems.
Yeah.
So many people that you get to sort of, how long have you guys been married?
11 years.
Nearly 12 this year.
We're 10 this year.
Yeah.
So it's like that thing where you speak to people and like when people are getting divorced, there's problems, you realise, oh God, it's just, sometimes that is just a lack of communication.
Yeah, it can
more
be.
than anything else.
Yeah.
But then you leave it too long.
But don't you, I think a marriage is more than like, I think when you first meet each other, it's going to get really deep here, right?
Yeah,
I think when you first meet each other, it's like lust.
Yeah.
And it's like that. You have to have, if you don't have that at the beginning, then I don't know how, I don't think it would work.
No, of course.
It has to be that. And then I think it becomes more like I don't want to say friendship because then that sounds awful and that sounds like you don't have any love there. But I think it becomes like a bond, like a companion.
We're a team.
A team.
Yeah.
And that and you know when people say like, oh, we're just companions and just whatever. I'm like, I know, but that's what am I really boring and sad that actually that's my most,
but I think
that's what I want in life.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? It's like you look at, like, we all use that example of an old couple sitting at like a seaside eating fish and chips, looking out at the sea as, that's what we want, right? And that's the thing. But then that's the thing we're all working towards. I always think it's something that you look at and it takes work. You think of generationally, like years ago, people had to work at stuff. Like people, rightly or wrongly, people were like, oh, okay, we're going to stick with this thing that we're in together and we're going to get through it. And it would be naive to think like your parents had never been through struggles. And I think actually when I look at, that's the thing you go, oh, that's the thing I'm proudest of. It's like me and my wife have been through so many different ups and downs, things that haven't gone right. And it's how we've developed our relationship and moved forward and showed strength together. That is the thing
Agreed.
So actually, I quite like this sort of phase of it all.
It's a bit, I find it tricky with kids.
Yeah.
I find like, we come here for today, but we came last night, had a lovely night in the hotel, got room service, watched a telly, and then we're staying
so
over.
like us.
Then we're staying over tonight because we could go home tonight, but we're like, should we just have a bit
How
of
old are your kids?
breathing? 10 and 5, 2 boys.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
you've got, how old's your girl?
mad.
She's 4. She's 4 in December.
Okay.
So this is our 10-year anniversary and great and Catherine's 40th this year. So we've got this thing of like, okay, we're going to try and have a few more times away, just the two of us, which you've done a bit.
It's important.
Yeah,
it's so important.
It's interesting as well of like what it takes to the dynamic shift and how things work to make it work. And it's, but it's like anything, isn't it? You've got to put that graft in. You've got to try and I think I look at my life and sometimes you look at it and go like, you get so obsessed with work. Work is like everything, coming from I think, again, talking about the background I come from and a lot, and what it requires to get to a point.
Yeah.
To then go, right, how do you maintain that and keep that? But then also make sure that, Matthew McConaughey does this amazing thing where he talks about you got to keep everything watered in your garden. You got to keep your job, your work, which is, then you've got to keep your marriage, your partnership. And you've got to keep your kids and everything, and then you've also got to keep your health and then your kids. You've got to keep all of that.
Yeah.
And if you let one go in your garden, and that sort of starts dying off, eventually the annoyance of that will sort of like hit everything else, and before you know it, you got a garden
There's a few of
full of
mine
weeds.
which are dead, dead, literally. Being dead for ages should have probably.
How do you feel about AstroTurf?
I love the idea of you meeting Matthew McConaughey and trying to upsell him AstroTurf.
Honestly, mate, AstroTurf, couple of pots and a sprinkler. What's your fucking problem?
Karcher on an Atcho. That's all you need, even if you've got pets.
It's just hard. I feel like now, so our youngest is 5, and I feel like we're finally getting life back.
You get your life back. But
And
our problem was with the oldest, he had 5, we started getting my life back. We got a bit too much of our life back. Bang, another kid.
Yeah. And boys are different. The boys and girls are different.
Carnage, dude.
Saying that my little girl is like the mini me. She's my wife is like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Like,
So it's just carnage.
Sass. And
sass.
Mad and like also just like does impressions of people. She's 4 and she's just already got this little way about her. She's very popular, but all her best little mates are little boys at the moment.
Right, okay.
But then she's got like sides of her, like, which is a very like little girl, but then sides of her that like at Christmas she got every tissue out of every box and threw it all over the floor and then unwound every toilet paper in the house.
Shut up.
And I was like trying to talk to her and tell her off, and she was just like laughing and raising right doing this, and I'm like, and
see, that's the difference, girls. I think girls are a bit. Our lads, they're quite malleable. You can sort of just like.
You tell them
like
what
you
to
could
do.
proper gaslight our kids into doing quite a lot of stuff. No, you could though. No, but they're boys, man. They're just like, no, okay, all right. I don't gaslight my children. Sorry, but they can be quite like. I've never parented a girl, but I can imagine a girl going, "No, ma'am."
No.
Whereas my boys are like, oh, all right, okay.
Like she's like got a mean girl in her. So if it's like, if I'm doing something a bit like wacky dad, like Phil Dunphy stupid, like doing a dance or something, she'll look at my wife and I said, that is your look. She'll go,
oh, you're icking her out.
Yeah. Imagine giving your daughter the ick. Like,
he has a milestone.
Who's that guy who lives with us? He's so gross.
Get rid of him. Bin him off.
He stinks.
Well, he has a milestone for you. The first time, he's 10 now, but when our eldest was about 6, was the first time I farted and he was like, ah! The first time your kid really gets fully offended by your farts, heartbreaking.
But now they fart on you. You've taught them to fart on you.
My 4-year-old not bothered. 4-year-old, you can fart all day, he doesn't care. You can fart right next to him, doesn't care.
Oh, really? So oh, wow.
The 10-year-old, he walked into a room that I'd farted in the other day and ran back out.
This morning, like, we got downstairs this morning and like we got down, I was making breakfast and stuff and I let one go. And and then my wife came in and went, oh, it's a cat, like, it stinks in here. And Grace just went, Daddy farted. And I went, no, I didn't. I was trying to sort of deny it. And she went, yes, you did. You did. It's disgusting.
I think you've actually got it a bit worse.
So I think the problem is, I think the problem is for dads, girls get the measure of you quite early on. I think that'll be the issue.
Oh, yeah, my dad. I remember I'm scarred for life. And so you need to remember this because you got a daughter, right? I don't think you'll be all right. I want to remember my dad running from his bedroom into the bathroom with just a towel over the front and running and being like, oh God, man. And I was literally like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I was so traumatized by it. And that's why we weren't a naked house.
Poor bloke was just walking to his own bathroom.
By the way, I don't get
house.
naked houses. I don't get when you turn around to people and say everyone in the house is naked.
Yeah.
I don't get
Sorry, I've never heard this phrase, naked house.
People have naked. Like,
it's like none of us put on clothes. We all walk around naked.
What's your fucking heating bill like?
Heating bill. I just think also it's like, where's your how much confidence?
I just think it's gross. So I was when they were younger, I wouldn't mind because they didn't really know.
Yeah.
But now my eldest is getting a bit older. I don't want to.
Mine's not even about the kids on my what. Mine's about me walking past the mirror and going, no one needs to see this. This is awful.
Oh yeah, I don't like being naked.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not sure. Yeah. This is literally the line between ape and man. It's like, it's just missed a little bit.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Right. Oh man,
we're going to do this story.
Can I just tell you now? I just wanted to drop this in. Do you know that I remember your old Twitter biog off by heart?
Oh my God, really?
That is the weirdest
Big bloke,
thing.
big hands, big feet, tiny cock gutted.
Wow. How do you remember that by heart? Wow.
It just stays in my head.
Yeah.
Some things stay in my head.
I was devastated to have to change that.
Why did you have to change it?
So as soon as you got BAFTA Rising Star, it changed. Oh,
no.
Here he fucking goes.
Oh, you see.
It was old Hollywood Davies taking his cock joke off his Twitter bio. He's fucking
Still very much keeping it in his act. It's all he's got. Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Do you know my original Instagram was Ratscock? And then I don't know why I didn't know it was good. So I called myself Ratscock. And then
was this in your shoulder days?
Yeah.
Your dirty shoulder days.
When I was just a shoulder. When I was just a shoulder. Yeah. I don't think anyone cared about the shoulder guy's Instagram handle.
Just me and loads of different things with shoulders in. Born Ultimatum. If you watch a Born Ultimatum, just see Jason Bourne breaks into there's a shoulder quite clearly that they're shooting dirty.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this story.
Please give me anonymous for you to read out. I think it's across 2 cards there, mate.
Wow, it's quite a long one.
We've never heard this.
Did Romesh speak to you about my reading? This is...
Oh, no.
My reading's terrible.
Everyone says they're a bad reader.
Just take your time. It's all good. We'll edit.
Don't worry
Do you
about
want me
it.
to do this in a sort of dramatic voice, or is it...
Whatever you want.
Okay.
You're a terrible reader as well.
I'm a really bad reader.
Oh, yeah.
So slow.
You've got
Like,
a
she'll
nice
hand me something.
voice, though.
Well,
have you both done the CBeebies thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did see
that. So you've got nice voices for
That's
it.
so I can read them books quite quick.
Yeah. We had a thing, I don't know if I should say. Me and my wife found it really funny. We can't do it now, but when she was younger, I just used to think it's fun to call them the Gruffalo, the Muffalo. It's a stupid joke.
The Muffalo?
The Buffalo.
So just sat there reading the book, and whenever you had said a Gruffalo, you said the Muffalo. It's just, for some reason, you know, like when your kid's really young and they're like sitting in your arms, you're reading them a bedtime story.
Oh, yeah, they've got no idea. Yeah.
Stop, oh no, it's the Muffalo. I just used to like,
you know I'm going to have to say that now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dear Chris and Rosie, please keep me anonymous. I'm in a relatively new relationship with a guy who, for once, is absolutely great.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is
That's
nice.
good.
It's a nice surprise.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. Even though we don't know the person.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's just nice to hear that someone's having a nice time. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. He's sweet, caring, funny, and all in all round, a great boyfriend. I think that's her, not me. Great
Nice
boyfriend.
guy.
Yeah.
I feel a
by the way,
butt coming here, but
yes.
okay.
And also so far, that's also like, my heart actually goes out to this person. They've been through some hurt.
Do you think?
Yeah, so she's fine. She's like,
yeah.
I get you, I get you.
When we started seeing each other, I found out that he owned a dog with his ex, and when the dog died, it sent him into a very dark patch.
Oh.
All very sad. God.
Jesus.
Losing pets is awful.
I've never, touch wood, we haven't had a dog, so I've never had to lose
It's on
a
the
dog.
horizon. Like, I can tell me algorithm has shown us a lot of dogs.
Really?
A lot of dogs. We're talking about it. We're being asked by the kids.
Aye.
A lot of dogs going on.
We're near there.
Yeah.
I haven't got it in me. I haven't got the weather all to talk about it right now.
Oh, bless you.
It rips you to shreds.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
gosh.
Bless you.
On one side of the bed, the side I sleep on, he keeps a collection of the dog's things.
Oh, fucking
We're
hell. I knew it, yeah.
We're talking a collar, handkerchief. How posh was this dog?
Blew his fucking nose. I wiped its ass. Yes. I'm guessing it was around. It was
One
around.
of those ones that come out of his sleeve.
I'm guessing it was around the neck, like a fucking train robber.
Yeah, but then why would he have a collar and a handkerchief around his neck?
Don't know.
He's accessorising this.
He is
dog.
accessorising.
Maybe the
as
handkerchief
well.
is to cover the collar, so it's like, I'm not just a dog, I'm a fashionista.
Or a lady.
An envelope with a dog's name on it. I don't know what's in there.
Sorry, what?
Jeez. An envelope with a dog's name on it, and I don't know what's in there. God, that's like a letter maybe to the dog.
Just never opened it.
Yeah. I would not be. I'm so bad at stuff like that.
How would you sleep next to somebody who's got a dog's collar?
This is on her
the
side
of the
of
bed?
the- no,
Come
this
on.
is on
maybe,
her
in
side
fact,
of the
if it was
bed.
just a dog's collar, you could just think he was a bit freaky.
Well, fair enough.
Then the handkerchief, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Tidy.
Yeah.
Wipe it off the belly. Sorry.
I was just about to go there, but I was. An envelope with a dog's name on it, yeah. And a mould of the dog's paw print.
Oh, no.
What the
No.
fuck? She
No.
sleeps next to, I'm sorry.
Why? I
She
would.
sleeps next to a shrine to the dead
Yes.
dog.
No, I'm not
And
okay
also,
with
can I
this.
say, a mould of the dog's paw print, you go, look, let's just call this guy Jack. Jack. I don't know why Jack.
Jack.
Feels like Jack.
Yeah. Russell.
Easy. We know some good Russells. We know some bad Russells. The Russell barometer in comedy is
there's a big Russell barometer. Yeah.
really good Russells,
Yeah.
really bad Russells. Very much like Star Wars, the Russell syndrome.
No comment.
They're all working for the Jedi's at one point, but then the dogs started came in.
Surely meant the fucking dog, Jack Russell. Surely meant Jack Russell. He was so eager to talk about Russells, he missed the fucking joke.
A great joke, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bit weird that. But it's a closed box, so I can live with it. Is everything in the closed box? Or
So
just
it's a closed box by
Oh,
the bed
okay.
with
I
all
thought
that
they were
stuff
just
in.
like
I
out
thought they were
on the
just
bedside
display.
table. Right, okay.
Yeah.
They're in a box. Still weird.
In the bedroom is a green jar. I never questioned what was in the jar because part of me didn't want to know. But I don't think I could have been prepared for how I found out.
Oh, God.
Some people just breeze through life, don't
They
they?
do, don't
they?
Never asking any fucking questions.
What's in the jar?
I'd be like, what's in this jar?
Yeah.
Probably the second time I went, I'd go, what's this in this jar?
I'd have opened the jar the first time I went there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have.
I'd have
Also,
immediately opened
like
the jar.
a green jar, such a
Green jar.
yeah.
Is it painted?
What a painted jar?
Is it
like
painted
one of
or
those
is it like a glass, like a beer bottle green?
Yeah. I mean, we'll all
We-
have
we
to go
might
around
not
there.
know.
Heineken.
That'd be
Never
awful,
know.
wouldn't it? The three of us turning up going, hello, no, we did manage to track you down even though this was anonymous. We just need to look at this jar.
My issue, and all the listeners know this, my issue is these emails always just leave us with more
So
questions
vague.
Yeah, yeah,
than
yeah.
the answer.
But I just also, it's so specific, a green jar.
Yeah.
The green jar.
I think Heineken colour. Remember Heineken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember them
But
days?
what sort of jar would be like a, yeah.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Oh, right.
It's
I
not-
thought
they haven't
Heineken.
cancelled Heineken.
Also, by the way, I was never a Heineken guy.
I'm sorry.
What did you used to drink, just really quickly?
Peroni, Stella.
Nice.
There he is.
Classicist.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking big tummy, big,
Really fucking
big
Peroni.
bloke, big head, big fucking tiny cock, got it, boy, Sarah, yeah, boy.
Like a guy.
Right down his fucking shoulder, boy.
I was actually probably my best work at that time. That was my Chaucer. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, and we're out for drinks,
Oh, God.
chatting
Oh,
about
God.
messy breakups. I was laughing about a situation a mate of mine had when he broke up with his ex, and she prepared a spreadsheet which set out each item they owned together and a percentage by which he had depreciated the value of the item.
Oh, wow.
That's a whole other.
Wow.
That's a whole other
Oh, yeah,
email in
that's
That's
itself.
another email. Yeah. That's another
Weird,
email.
right?
By the way, like, so what's that, like a sofa you sat on and farted on? And
Oh
like,
my
it's
God! Yeah,
lost-
you've actually you
Yeah.
took it down by 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like nice
You
and
use
forks.
that. You use that nail brush more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That razor that you shaved your ass with.
Keep that. That's yours.
That's actually weirdly worth quite a lot now. My new boyfriend proceeded to tell me that he had a similar situation with his ex. They had broken up shortly after their dog died and had quite a few rows deciding how to split the items relating to the dog. Oh my God. So she's in a place where she's got...
How many more things does a dog have, though?
Yeah. A bowl, I guess. That was a big one.
Okay.
Well, no, so
The
he's got
beds.
the collar,
collar, the
the
accessories.
handkerchief, and that. She's got the top hat, the shoes, the
The
waistcoat,
Christmas outfit. Yeah, the Christmas outfit with the front legs coming and it's
the
made to
boxes
look.
are kind of box.
I'll never celebrate Christmas again.
Oh my God.
It's
Pipe.
ridiculous.
She's got the dog's pipe, smoking jacket. Fucking hell's
His
going on
books.
here.
DVD collection. Molly and me. Oh, so ironic. The worst argument was the decision over what to do with the dog's ashes, as they could not decide on who should take them. They measured them out and kept half each. So yes, I'm sleeping in a bedroom that is a shrine to a dog, ashes included. Oh my God.
Half is in the green jar.
Yes, but also
They measured them out.
like on scales.
This is
Two, I'm
awful.
guessing 2 green jars. Like the green jar goes in the scales, and it's. By the way,
This is
have you ever
awful.
baked? How annoying it is just to get it in a. You've got a
get it right.
spoon.
Sorry, not
By the
just
way,
that.
that spoon's not worth £4 now. That's got the dog's ashes all over it.
How much do you fucking inhale flour when you bake? And they've inhaled some of that dog's
Oh my
ashes just
God.
accidentally.
I thought you were
You know, when you empty the
spread
fucking
them.
Hoover into the bin, it all comes
why
back
not
up.
spread them together?
Well, I don't. Do you know how much? Have you ever carried a person's dead ashes? Like, have you?
No,
the
no,
weight,
no.
Right, we should ask every
the weight of
guest
it
this.
Really?
The
is
weight of it's frightening.
insane.
That's one thing I'm genuinely worried about. I think quite a lot about my pallbearers. That's one of the reasons I've lost a lot of timber.
Stop. You think if you're going to die, who's going to carry you?
No, I have too many times where I think about dying, and I think like
I think I'll
who's
die all the
in
time.
for that?
Do you think specifically about your pallbearers
Yeah, I'm
and
thinking.
how they're not going to lift
I'm
you?
thinking it's a 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
they might be rolling subs. Get
Yeah.
halfway down the aisle, and someone go, "Okay, good if you want." You're gassing, Lee. Pull Lee out. Then get Dino. Dino, come on, go back centre, mate. Go centre
You
back.
got-
Dino.
You're going to come in
Right.
with wheels. Yours is going to have wheels. You know when Ed Sheeran's doing a gig in the middle and they take him in a flight case and no one knows he's in it? That's going to be yours. There's fucking
Someone
no
just
way
kicking
they're
it on a
lifting
slight
you.
angle.
We actually cremated him first because we just couldn't fucking get him in.
It's a massive green jar.
Yeah. We've got to wrap this up.
We've got to wrap this up, right?
It's been a
Okay.
lot of fun.
We've got to
Yeah.
wrap this up. What else can I say? I'm sorry.
I know,
Go
yeah.
on, stop.
It's been awesome chatting to you. So, but your tour, Spudgun,
Yeah.
is on sale
Love
now.
that.
Tickets can be found at bigtomdavis.com.
Yep.
And you also, we didn't even get a chance to mention it, you're going to be in The Reluctant Vampire with
That
Lenny
looks so
Rush.
fun.
We
It's
didn't
an
even get a chance to mention
Incredible
that.
cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the
like-
casts are so Lenny announced it, and then
Yeah.
on Instagram I kept seeing more people get announced.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous cast, so
It's
that's going to be
probably,
awesome.
the best. I would say it's like feels like a real coming together. It's an amazing thing, and
Yeah, and are
Excited.
you your actual self or are you someone's shoulder?
I do I weirdly am stepping in for Joe Wilkinson's shoulder because he's got very big now. So I do my actual self, and I'm doing a little bit of my shoulder work in there as well. I've got shoulder work in a couple of things coming out this year. But
It would just be such a
Damn
shame
time.
to drop something you're so good at. So I'm glad you're keeping your shoulder
I
in.
love it.
that's what the sort of thing your dad gives you as advice. Stick to the action you're all right at, but don't ever give up the shoulder stuff. That's what you were born to do.
It's your bread and butter.
Shoulder for Ray Winston. Oh gosh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
for
been a
having me.
pleasure.
Bless you.
Do